Give it up for my buddy Joey
Joey
Z.
Z.
Oh, Denver, how's everybody doing, huh? Yeah, it's fun. I'm visiting from Austin. It's fun to be here. My friend texted me. He's like, have fun in Denver. And he sent like a picture of like a nug of weed. And I was like, I am. And I sent back a picture of some mushrooms. And then he texted me back, dude, that's the shittiest pot I've ever seen. Don't think he knows. Those stems are way too big. I'm like, well, it's true. It's true. Yeah, I live in Austin. I live with my girlfriend. She's pretty cool. We like to watch horror movies. This one time I asked her if I died, if she used some type of like ritualistic summoning to like bring me back. She said she would, and I was like, aw. But, you know, what if when I came back, I was all like fucked up and weird, you know? And she was like, well, then I'll just have to kill you again. Like, again? You did it the first time? In my own scenario? I'm watching you. We were smoking a doobie in the living room the other day, and I don't know what happened. She passed it to me, and I just reached a little wider, I guess, and instead of grabbing the joint, I just grabbed her fingers over the joint, and then I just brought her whole arm to my mouth, hit it, and then retracted it back. She looked at me, she was like, what just happened? It was like I needed training wheels to hit a joint. Like, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. Joey, look down. I'm doing it, here I go, woo! We have a couple cats. One of our cats likes to just like yell and paw at the front door. We don't know what her problem is. We spray her with a little bottle, but she keeps doing it. We looked online, and this article was like negative reinforcement, you know, such as telling her no and yelling in the spray bottle. That won't work. The only thing that'll work is positive reinforcement, you know, such as petting her, or cooing at her, or holding her when she wants to be held. And I don't know if you guys picked up on it or not, but doesn't it sound like that article was written by a cat? Doesn't it sound like something a cat would write? At the end of the article, it was like, for more content like this, you might want to check out my butthole. I'm like, this is a cat, dude. This is a fucking cat. Cat learned to write, became a journalist. He's now trying to trick me. I will not be catfished. Hey, cat. Thank you. Let's see. Like to eat a little LSD from time to time. That's a fun thing to do. Yeah, I can't do it all the time. That's not special, you know? Let's see. Favorite time I've done LSD is when I went to the zoo. That was great. Has anyone ever done that in here? Anyone? A couple people? Hell yeah, that's good. It's fun. If you can handle doing LSD at the zoo, there's no telling what you're capable of achieving, right? In this human form, you can do it all. However, the best part about doing LSD at the zoo is leaving the zoo and then going like downtown and realizing you never left the zoo at all. Ooh. Still there. Last time I did LSD, I was in this wooded forest area with a couple of my friends, and my buddy Brad, he was not having a good time, and Brad just took off. He ran, and he did track in high school. He's fast as shit. We were like, God, he's gone. It was scary. We were like calling out his name. I saw a deer and I was like, excuse me, do you work here? Officer, we need some help. So we start calling out his name. We were like, Brad, Brad, Brad. But because of the phonics of how his name sounds and the LSD, Brad slowly just morphed into Bah! Yeah. And then we all pretended to act like sheep. We all got on the ground and we were like, bah, bah. It was a beautiful moment. I took myself out of it to like look at my friends doing this, and I'm like, humans as adults, we don't play anymore. We don't use our imagination. We don't you can free your mind from this construct at any time you want. When's the last time you pretended to be a goddamn animal? This is just genuine, pure fun we're having. I was just lost looking at my friends having a good time. I was like, there's Mamie, there's Jane, there's Brad. Brad? How long have you been here? We've been doing this whole thing for you. Oh, what a trip. What a trip. I'm originally from Nebraska, and I grew up in this. Some people here, yeah. Who's tilling the fields? If y'all are. Anybody left? Yeah, I grew up there. I grew up in this really strict Catholic environment, and I'm not so religious or Catholic anymore. But I get still sometimes some PTSD of Catholic guilt. Some head nods. I see some people are if you don't know what Catholic guilt is, that's you do an action and then a negative thing is happening because of your action. The reason that negative thing is happening is because God just hates you. God he just hates you at the moment. You got to try harder, I guess, make it go well. One afternoon, I ate some LSD, and then it was a bright, sunny afternoon. Then an hour later, it was a severe thunderstorm outside. Yeah, it felt hey, turns out God's real. And he's pissed you ate the drugs, Joey. He's mad you put him in your mouth. He's gonna drown the whole earth again. He's bringing back the hit. He's bringing it back for you. Here's my Catholic guilt story. Growing up, my favorite show to watch was South Park. It was a favorite show, such a great show. Great. Catholic parents hate South Park. That's their least favorite thing for me to be watching, So my parents, they channel locked all the TVs in the house, but I figured out the combination to the TV in the basement. It was 0001. It took me 2 tries to get it. I was 0000, damn, 0001, I'm in, shit, I gotta be a hacker or something, this is 0005, I'm in the Pentagon, this is nuts. But my parents, they knew I was still watching South Park because if my mom came down in the basement in the morning, turned the TV back on, and it was still left on channel 60 or whatever, she knew I was watching South Park. And during this time, my grandma, she had cancer and she was going through chemo treatments. And my mom told me that God was giving grandma cancer because I've been watching South Park. Yup, that's messed up. Here's how messed up reality really is. I stopped watching South Park and then she got better. I was like, what? Is God real? What's going on? Damn. Hey everybody, my name's Joey Z. Y'all had a lot of fun. Take care.